Yes, fish on. That's what we wanted. On the casting rod. Fish on. Oh, no fish off? No, fish on, yes. Here we go. Come on, off with the swell. It's pulling me closer towards it. Another good fish. And away he goes. I don't know if you'll have to come out in the GoPro. We've just pulled up in the harbour and I'm setting up my stuff. And there's a seagull with a flatfish. Everything's ready to go. Got the anchor. Cool. It's a bit blowy out here. It might be windier than it was forecast to be. We'll get round the back a bit quieter. The wind today, oh god. The wind today is definitely a little bit bumpy. It's a little bit windy. The sea's got a bit of a strange chop to it. It's amazing because around the other side it's almost totally clear. I'm in the way of boats here, so I don't want to spend too long. In case the boat does come out through the harbour there. I'll just quickly get connected to here. It's 4 meters, 7 meters deep here, 8 meters here. Wow, we're right up next to the rock and it's 8 meters deep. That's pretty cool. I'm aware that obviously it's pretty deep here because I fish here quite a lot on the land. You'll have seen my LRF video from fishing here, and if you haven't, then check that out because it's a video worth watching. What we're going to do is we're going to stick some feathers on. I've got some feathers and I've got a lure, so I'm not really sure what to do today. I've hurt my back, so I can't paddle far, which I know. So I know I can't paddle very far because of my back. So I came to the harbour because we can access good deep water and good fishing in a relatively short space. I've got my anchor with me so I can do a bit of anchoring. Now, my plan was to just thread the needle here and just fish around the back. Let's just get this out so we can have a little drop, get everything set up. I had my boy with me on the boat ramp, so I didn't want to actually spend my time sort of setting up with him around, because I think he would hook himself, because he loves fishing. Never fished before, but loves it. Right, we're going to end up fishing into these rocks. I'm going to have to paddle forwards a little bit, so let's take a couple of strokes forwards and get ourselves around the other side of these rocks. There's a little seal pup on the rocks there. Pretty choppy here actually. For what looks like a really flat day, there's actually quite a lot of chop. Right, I'll see you in a minute. So my plan was to anchor, but given the swell, I don't know if we will anchor. Everything's ready to go. Got the anchor. Cool. Careful of if you're anchoring, so obviously you can't move. So if I anchor up and I get it wrong, then obviously that's going to be a little bit unpleasant. But let's just drop that there. Let's kind of want to go back and fish that drop. But I also kind of want to just get on to where I was going to go. As I said, the plan today really was to fish quite close in Okay, so let's talk about anchoring. So at the moment we're drifting this way, okay, so straight through here. So what we need to do is drop the anchor and set ourselves. The swell's coming this way, so we want the nose into the swell, and we want to set the anchor behind us so that we're on a nice kind of playing field, and we're sitting nice and plain into the current. The current is drifting so fast, but I think if we're gonna anchor and we want to fish like these drops with a casting lure, then because there's a big shelf sitting here in front of me, if we want to fish that, we need to get the anchor out. So let's do that now. Messed up a wee bit here, not that you can see, because you can just see my hands. Take that rod down. Set that rod in. Oh Jesus! Set that rod just there, just now. This rod in. Okay. So you guys can't actually see the balls up that I've made, which is that somehow I laid out my anchor rope and then managed to pass it underneath. Somehow. Right, there we go. Okay, so let me just see if I can spin myself to here. So the anchor's out there. I'm just going to make sure it's tight on the bottom. So let's give it a little pull. Yep, it's tight. Put the buoy down. So got a pickup buoy there, and this is attached to a running line. So I can, when I grease these, should run. They're not running that well. Right, let's just set that there and see how I feel. I think I'm going to have to move it back a bit. Twisted. How does that feel? That feels pretty good. Right, so we're anchored up. We're a little bit more side sea than I would have liked. Are we moving? No, I think we're okay. We're almost into the swell. We're not quite, but we're pretty close. We've got this on a quick release, so if I need to I can release it. Right, I'm anchored, let's get fishing. I never anchor. It's a real shame because I'm so close to the harbour wall. Unfortunately, we don't have any opportunity to get a good video shot of this. I was hoping to get the drone up and get some video of me sort of anchored out here. We are drifting, so the anchor is dragging. Current might be a bit fast for the anchor. The problem is that what's going to happen is it's going to drag into a snag. So I have actually drifted quite a bit. So initially when we set the rope up, we were in line with this island on the left, and now we're almost in line with this island on the right. So the current is pulling the boat. Now we are in quite a lot of wind, but it's quite windy. Well, it's not windy though, it's just current. It's just there's a lot of swell. There's a lot of swell, there's a lot of current. It's coming up to a spring tide. We're on a building tide, and that's something you really need to take into account. So I'd actually not taken that into account when I planned to come here today. Oh, seal. Potentially a seal in front of us. And actually where I really want to be fishing is in that gap. That's where I actually want to be, and obviously I'm not quite there, so I am going to go and take a little paddle, I think. Fish on? No. Let's just be... Yes. No. Let's just be kelp. So we're gonna try and switch this anchor around. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to untie from it. Why did I? I'm not on a quick release, I lied. I tidied up. Right. Just pull myself over a little bit. Oh. Did I snap my breakaway? No. Okay, good. Okay. So what I'm going to do, pull that behind me nicely stacked. That's ready to go out when we want it again, which won't be very long. Right, let's paddle back and do another drift. This horrible thing, I did hit the rock. Damn it. I had this horrible feeling I'd hit the rock. I think I cast squint. No man, I should have kept it down the side. And then instead of what I've done is hit the top of it. I don't want to snap this jig and lose it, but come on, off with the swell. Ow, come on. It's pulling me closer towards it. This is not good. Oh, Alex, you're an idiot. Oh, I got a free. No, it's just the drift's taking me in that way. Did not mean to hit that. I'm going to end up getting right on the rocks here. This could go very badly wrong. Little idiot. It's a nice jig as well. Just like this one. I got an oval. Come on. Yes, got a free. Don't get it up. I got it free or I snapped it. That's free, there it is. What an idiot. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's get out of here. Oh man. Well, if I don't catch a fish, at least I've got some good comedy. What an idiot. I wanted to cast right down the edge of that, but instead I cast into it. Oh, there's loads of fish. Oh, fish on. Oh shit. Oh, we'll worry about that later. Oh, I don't know what I've done here. There we go. Oh, fish on the back, I think. Is there a fish? It certainly felt fishy. It's another fish. If there was a fish, I lost it. Yeah, right fishy wiggle at my bottom. Oh no. I've snagged. Yeah, I have. Straight down into a snag. God damn it. There we go. Snagged one of the hooks on the kelp. Fish on. Oh no, fish off? No, fish on, yes. Here we go. It feels like a mackerel. It's not a mackerel. It's a little coalfish. First, oh god, it's off. Hang on, pal. Wait, that's it. First fish of 24. Away he goes. Oh hey! It's got a big snag. I'm gonna have to go and fix. Try And there, and there. I was changing my lines out. I had the lines just hanging out. Oh my god, there's tons of fish on the bottom. Look at that. That is stacked with fish. And I've got one. Did say it was stacked with fish. Nice. This feels like more than one fish actually, if I'm honest. It's just the one coalfish. Nice. Second fish of 2022. 2024. Why don't I keep thinking it's 2022? Sorry, buddy. Oh, actually come. There we go. Whoop. He's away. Right, let's just mark where we are. Well, do I drop these back down now? Let's put out the metal, because coalfish love a metal, and we'll just, I mean, there are hundreds of fish underneath this. I'll be surprised if this makes it to the bottom. Look at that. But it will make it to the bottom because it's not heavy enough. No? Come on. With that many fish, this metal has to check them, surely. Yes, fish on. That's what we wanted. On the casting rod. It's pulling the kayak round. Nice. Should really mark this spot. I don't know how to do it on here. Mark. I can't mark it. I'll mark up the camera later. I can do it later. That's like pull and drag. I'm actually going to put a bit of fight into this. Nice. Oh no, it went like that. Sugar. I mentioned in the past how much I hate. Oh god. Another good fish. And away he goes. Too shallow, too deep. Oh yeah, because it's on the leg. That'll do it. Trying to work out why my... Yes, we're on top of them now. Is that a fish? Yes. It's a small one. But it is a fish. Did say it was small. I just hooked my boat. Sugar. What on earth? There are fish. I want to catch the fish. I've hooked my bloody boat. Oh man! There's so many fish underneath us. Oh, like I said, if you want comedy, this is the channel for you. Because of the barb. This must be a barbed hook. There we go. Jesus Christ. I want to fish. I've missed most of the fish. I'm going to have to paddle again. At least I know where they are. I'm at the bottom. Oh man. Thing is, I don't really want to spook them with my paddle. I think I'm going to have to because I've passed them now. And not that they would have ever caught on that. What a day. Just what a day. Right, let's see if we can. Anyway, it makes total sense that the fish are here, and the reason it makes total sense is because there's a pinnacle. You can kind of see it on the sounder here, if that comes out in the video. The pinnacle here that the fish are running over. So what happens obviously is as the tide's hitting that pinnacle, fish on, the fish are hanging out the other side of it. This feels like a cod, I think. Doesn't feel as erratic as the coalfish we've been catching. And they're waiting for the tasty morsels to get washed over the top. It's a pollock. No, it's a cod. Little cod. Can I get out in the water? Oh, nearly. He's really lightly hooked. I thought maybe I could just get him off in the water, but I can't. Let me get him on board. Shush, shush. That's it. The same hook that hooked the boat a minute ago. There we go. Little cod. First cod of 2024. Away you go. Come on. And then way down he goes. Dropped him. But hey ho, these things happen. Right, and we're back into the multitude of fish. Again. We're back in 14-ish meters of water. And we're just looking for those fish again. So yeah, when you're fishing for structure, you want to be fishing the back side of the structure. So the down tide side. It's often the best place to find fish. I mean, you get fish on both sides of the structure, but I've always found that the down tide side fishes a lot better. So the debate now is, what way is this drift going to take us? And where are the fish? And how close to the bottom do I want to be with my jig? Not that close. Yeah, close enough to hook it. Nope. We might have scared these fish off. Here we've caught a few of them now. There was a big school, so they may very well be spooked. I don't think we'll be fishing here for too much longer. My back can't really take it, so I'll give it a couple more drops. Maybe this drift, maybe one more. But we've caught some fish. We've caught 4, 5 fish, some coalfish. It's been pretty nice, you know. It's been good to catch some fish. They're not the sort of specimen fish, but that's okay. Do you know, I don't mind that. I mean, if I'd known it was going to be all light coalfish, I would have brought my lighter rod out, but I know what I'm doing here now. I've never fished here. It's literally, look how close I am to the harbour. And I've never fished here. So for me, this is, you know, it's good to be here, because it's a bit crazy that I live this close to the harbour. I mean, I often paddle off the East Beach, but I go down to the sort of rougher ground. I don't normally fish this bit. Looks like we've spooked those fish off. They're this is where they should be, and oh, here we go. And here they are. In fact, this is where they should be, and oh look, fish. They're quite high up in the water column actually. They're at 9 meters, and I'm on the bottom, so I might just, right, let's see if we can get just to the colour change. I think is where I want to be here, and then that should be us. That's where it should be. It should be here. Come on, fish. Oh no, did I lose it? Yeah, I lost it. Oh my god, that's pulling hard. That's a good fish. That's a really good fish. I loosen my drag a wee bit, because look how that bend. This is a good fish. Still pulling drag. Tighten that a wee bit. I don't want to lose it, but it was so solid when it hit. It may not be that big. It's not. Oh, that's why it felt so big. It is now a dead coalfish. Oh mate, I'm sorry. Oh god, you're still alive. I actually thought you were dead. Just loosen that off. Oh, I'm sorry buddy. Not good. I guess these things do... Oh, he's away. Well, he's not going to survive, unfortunately. I honestly thought that was such a good fish because of how solid the rod was. Oh, I just massively tip wrapped again. There's got to be a better way of dealing with tip wraps like this. It just has to be. Am I on? No. There's got to be a better line management technique than what I use. Right, they were on the much shallower ground now. We're at the top. I guess that's my problem at the moment. It's with the drift. We're only having a shot at 2 fish before we lose the drift. Yes, on. Yes. This is nice. This is fighting much better. Honestly, it was so solid, I just was convinced it was a good fish. And then it wasn't because it was foul hooked. But here we go. A not foul hooked coalfish. There we go. Camera shot. A little one on the camera. Oh, nice. Another coalfish. I mean, do you know what? They've all been coalfish, but we're catching. And that's what matters. Alright. Well, hoping this comes. Oh, that's why. I had it on the wrong flaming setting. Okay, so you probably won't see that much in this video because I've just realised that my camera's on the linear angle, not the super wide angle, which is my fault from using it another time. I'm getting a bit frustrated. I'm frustrated at I wanted to get out in the kayak, but I also wanted to make videos. So because I have a personal standard, I'm trying to find it really difficult to, I wanted to get out today, but then I forgot to quickly check what this was actually filming on this GoPro. So obviously this GoPro has been capturing a really narrow angle. So you'll have only seen my hand for this video, which is fine because I'm not going to use that much. I'll throw in the fish, there won't be a lot. I'm going to really clip over the other half of the interview, which the BBC have said I probably shouldn't do, but they haven't copyrighted me, claimed me yet. So I'm going to keep doing it. Because my back's really sore today, instead of coming in at the main harbour, which is over here. Now to get there we've got to paddle all the way down there, round and in. I'm actually going to see if I can get in here. So this is the Cromwell Harbour, and my plan is to just nip in here and just haul it up and over the rocks there. Let's see if that's a goer. We'll go in there and have a look. I might fall out my kayak, but it's pretty calm. It's really flattened off from the chop we had over there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a shame because when this wall breached here in the winter, yeah, no, I'm just not going to quite be able to get in there. It's just a little bit low. An hour, I think I'd actually be able to just slip in over the top of those rocks, to be honest with you. We'll just paddle around and we'll go in the main entrance. Oh, I really wish I tried my plan. It's a long paddle. There we go. It's really heavy.